Throughout this entire offseason for San Francisco, perhaps the biggest question was if Brandon Ayuk would be traded or not. And recently, according to NBC, it seems like we've gotten our news. After John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan received acceptable offers from Ayuk from the Browns and Patriots, they granted Ayuk the permission to seek a contract he deemed acceptable from them. We already know San Francisco offered Ayuk $26 million per season, so the Browns or the Patriots would probably have to go closer to $30 million. As far as what's included in this deal for San Francisco, according to NBC, a deal for the Patriots would include Kendrick Bourne coming back to the Bay Area. While I think Kendrick Bourne is a pretty good wide receiver, he's nowhere near Brandon Ayuk's level. So included with the Patriot deal, I would like to see Matthew Judon come to the Bay as well. As far as San Francisco's compensation in the Browns deal, they would receive Amari Cooper back. Cooper is older than Ayuk, coming in at 30 years of age, but he is still productive. Last year for the Browns, he registered over 1,000 yards, 12,050 to be exact. But once again, I would say Ayuk is more valuable than Cooper in this trade. So therefore, San Francisco should seek another trade piece, maybe a tackle or a guard. But regardless if San Francisco gets back Kendrick Bourne or Amari Cooper in a trade, it's still going to be a transition that's going to take some time, and Brock Purdy already had that chemistry with Ayuk. The biggest question will be if the Patriots or the Browns will actually pay Ayuk what he's asking. Both have a lot of free money to spend, and if the Patriots were able to actually have a true number one wide receiver, I could see them making a push for Ayuk. Perhaps one of the biggest questions many fans will have though is why they didn't get this trade done before the draft. If they did, San Francisco could have picked up one of the better tackles in this draft, which would have helped solidify San Francisco's weakest point this season and for the foreseeable future. While it's easy to criticize San Francisco for not making this trade, I don't think they were thinking that they wouldn't get a contract negotiation done with Ayuk. Usually with all their star players, they do. And maybe during this training camp period, they've been impressed with guys like Ricky Pearsall and Ronnie Bell, who actually have been putting on a pretty nice showcase. And with an eye on the future, they know next season they're going to have to reset the quarterback market with Brock Purdy. So seeing they wouldn't take a huge step back, especially with the additions of Kendrick Bourne or Amari Cooper, they decided it's time to move off Ayuk, especially for his asking price of $30 million. So now with a trade that seems evident, it's hard to see how San Francisco didn't lose this Brandon Ayuk contract negotiation. It's not necessarily the fact that they're trading Ayuk, but more so when. If they traded him during the draft and then picked one of the better tackles, I don't think anyone would bat an eye. But now picking up Ayuk for another wide receiver that's worse is questionable. But I guess it really depends what else is included with the deal and what would make it worth it for San Francisco. I'd like to hear your thoughts down below. It would also mean a ton to me if you could like and subscribe. And as always, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.